Welcome everyone, Sheree here with Late to the Fallout, and today I'm going to go ahead and give you a small tour of a very bigger project that I'm working on. I'm actually going to go ahead and take Sanctuary Hills and turn it into Companion Hills. Hashtag squad goals. I'm not going to show you everything that's in the building behind me right now. I am going to go ahead and save that for its own video. But I do want to go ahead and just show off my personal space and some of those of my companions. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start up here in my character's area. So I figured my character would be creating copies of the holotape games and selling them out to the Commonwealth, and that's how she makes her extra caps. And then just right over here, I do have just a simple reading nook, just comfortable to read a few books or so, right next to the bookshelf with the slippers. I went ahead and tried to keep this one just kind of minimal at this point in time. I don't feel like there's too much more that I may need to add. You know, just some extra knickknacks, maybe here and there, but not too much. And then in here we do have just a simple bathroom, which does have a chandelier right above the tub there. It's one of my favorite parts. Otherwise, it's just a simple bathroom, sink, mirror, toilet plunger. And then, of course, over on this side over here, we do have your basic toiletry items and some magazines to read in the tub, a bathrobe for when you're done. Otherwise, I do have my dresser over here with shoes and a hamper. And then I figured that my character could also go ahead and help out the companions and settlers of this companion hill by doing some minimal sewing repairs. Just any things that are non-armor, jackets, pants, socks, things like that. But otherwise, I wanted to go ahead and keep it as simple as possible at this point in time. So let's go ahead then and check out one of my companion areas. This is McCready's little gun shop. I remember while traveling with McCready, he mentioned something about he felt safest while in a cave or a cave above his head. So while doing some research on McCready, I also learned about Little Lamplight from Fallout 3. So I decided to go ahead and make McCready his own cave so he could feel right at home. And of course now since he's older as well, Mongols are allowed here as long as they've got the cats to spare. But I went ahead and just made him a little armor weapons shop, basically. And so we got a cannon over here with some cannonballs and some ammunition. And then on this side here, we do have some guns and a nuke, along with just different odds and ends that you would actually find within a weapon shop, a place to repair weapons, store weapons, make the ammo, things of that nature. And so we're going to go ahead and go upstairs to his personal living area. And on each side here, he does have a little roost where he can go ahead and use as a sniping point. So that's just one of them there. And when you come down here, you'll actually be able to see his living room area. It looks like there's some poker game going on recently. And then up this way, you have just a slightly different angle here. Just go ahead and better protect, companion hills. On the other side, we do have his kitchen area. McCready's travels around a lot. He didn't have a whole lot to begin with. And then on this side here, we do have his sleeping quarters or sleeping area. We do go ahead and get the little wooden soldier over here and picture that looks like it belonged in the Capital Wasteland. And then up this one, we do go ahead and go to the very roof of the cave to where he just goes ahead and uses this as his sniping area. Has a little radio to keep him company with. And of course, he can jump up onto these rocks up here to go ahead and take a look at all of Companion Hills. Now, I went ahead and used the USO rocks as well as the grounded mod together to go ahead and create this cave. I will go ahead and link the mods within the description below, so if you want to go ahead and use them as well, you're more than welcome to.
What?
Otherwise, let's go ahead and check out my next companion. And last but not least is going to be Dog Meat's Dogtown Junkyard. This is just a place where Dog Meat and all of his friends get to go ahead and just kind of hang out amongst the junk that we've accumulated. And you got to protect that junk, you know. But we do have some junk over here. We do have a grill with the soda machine just in case some of the workers in here that do get hungry. And we do have some scavenging stations here to go ahead and recycle all of the junk that we find around the Commonwealth. And then coming out this way, we do have the robots that are just kind of broken down that we're using currently for spare parts. Got to keep Mr. Handy in working condition. And then down here, we do have Dog Meat's little house next to the big dog house, to which we actually do have a couple of smaller dog houses inside, as well as it looks like they were playing poker. Dogs and poker, that works. And then off to the side around the dog house, we just do have an area full of junk, broken down refrigerators, washers, dryers, busted toilets, cars, things like that. And then coming up here, we do have the incinerator. Looks like one of the motorcycles is about to be melted down for scrap. And of course, other little trinkets to be melted down. And then up here, we just have a little sitting area. So that way, you know, when they take a break from downstairs and melting all of that stuff, they can come out and have a nice view. And then up here is just a control center. Kind of control all the little things that I've got going on, the incinerator as well as the car crusher. So as you can see, this is going to be my car crusher. We'll go ahead and see if we can get this to work properly. Boom! Crushed the car. Let's go ahead and try that one more time. Well, everyone, that's been my build for today. Remember, if you did go ahead and like what you saw, subscribe so that way you can go ahead and keep up to date on any new companion areas that I make. Also, hopefully next week I'll be able to come out with a complete tour of my house. But until then, see you next time.